welcome to What's Your Feckin' Problem? This is Caroline.
And I'm Anthony.
Just before we get into it, this is a disclaimer. We are not qualified to give any professional advice whatsoever.
So if you're seeking advice, please don't take this seriously.
Actually, take a bit of pinch of salt. In
Yes.
fact, do you know what? Don't take anything we say seriously, because we could be wrong.
Yes, we could be.
We could be
99% of the time we could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just two Egypts with two microphones, having a bit of a laugh, trying to figure this out too.
And trying to figure out what's our feckin' problem.
So if you are seeking any medical advice or anything like that, reach out to a GP, a mental health professional, or talk to a friend or a family member.
Or you can reach out to yourself. Because remember, the first person that has to deal with it is you.
Enjoy the episode!
Bye. Wait. No, hello.
Hi, maybe if someone is out there listening, get us a karaoke machine, we need to practice.
I'd love a karaoke machine.
Would you?
I'd love to go karaoke.
I
I
love
can't sing,
karaoke.
but I'd love to go karaoke.
Me too. I love karaoke. See, that's it. Karaoke isn't for people who can sing. Karaoke is for people who can have the crack.
Yeah, and could show off and have the confidence to do it even though they don't have the voice.
Come here, shall I tell you? Robbie Williams. Not a vocal angel.
You know, but he's a
man.
good entertainer.
He's the absolute fucking man, and that's why he's
If-
selling out arenas, and Gary Barlow is doing whatever he's doing.
When I die, I want Robbie Williams to come to my funeral and sing "Let Me Entertain You" one last time. Now I added on them
Robbie Williams,
lyrics.
if you're listening, someone started GoFundMe. Anthony is not dying.
I don't want to. Touch wood. That's a pure Irish thing.
That is
Speaking
a
of
Irish
speaking of Irish things, Happy Paddy's Day!
Oh my
Hello.
god! Welcome to What's Your Feckin' Problem?
That's a crack. What's happening?
This is, when this goes out, this will be the start of Paddy's weekend.
Yes.
Friday. The Friday
Yes.
drop.
Yes.
So happy fucking Paddy's Day.
Happy Paddy's Day. What is your plans for Paddy's Day this year? What's your plans?
What am I doing? Well,
Yeah.
actually, I have my cousin from Australia is home until she goes back on the 19th.
Oh.
My birthday is on the 24th.
Oh.
So we're actually going to celebrate my birthday on Paddy's Day weekend.
Nice.
This year, because I haven't celebrated it for the last 2 years.
Your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh. You haven't celebrated your birthday for the last 2 years?
No.
Well, I think well, I'm not going to give away your age. I would say you look about 25, 20, yeah,
Do you
25.
reckon?
Yeah, honestly, I think you look about 25 years of age. If I didn't know you, I'd go 25.
25. See, he only says that because he knows I'm much stronger than him.
And she's right across the couch, so I can get punched around. There's no one else in this house right now. She can beat the shit out of me.
Okay. And do you know what? It's a Monday, so everyone who's an adult is in work.
Yes.
So no one's
Except
going to
for
use
us adults.
It's a Monday. You're wearing a leprechaun hat. I'm wearing shamrock sunglasses.
Yeah, this is what that's what's happening now. Yeah.
In preparation, I drank a nag and a shoulder and 3 cans.
Yeah, I like you said your birthday as well. Your birthday's coming up now, and you're celebrating it on Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
Are you gonna celebrate it like a teenager, like get hammered, or?
Yeah, because that's the only way my family knows how to have fun.
Yeah, that's good though. That's
No,
memories.
do you know what we'll do is we will start the day early. We'll go to the parade.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the parade.
Yeah.
We generally tend to go for a bit of lunch or something to eat, and then we go for a couple of drinks.
Okay.
And generally we start early and we go home before the nighttime people come out, because it just gets really messy then.
Yeah. Paddy Day is not the way it used to be
No.
when we were younger. Obviously, we were kids and we wouldn't see the dangers because parents would hide it from us. But as we get older, you do realise that Paddy's Day in Ireland, it can be scary. It can be scary.
Oh, it can be so dangerous.
Yeah. I remember seeing people just jaws swinging everywhere in town.
Oh man.
That and fists.
Listen, that's what I hate. I hate fighting.
Yeah, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a lover either. I'm just me.
I'm just
and I'm terrified.
Do you know what I am? Afraid.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid all the time.
Yeah. Someone that wears a hat like this, did he look like they're not afraid?
That man's not a lover, not a fighter. In fact, his man's on his way to pick him up. Can someone bring him outside?
Please. And I'll wait outside because I won't stay in the house anymore. That's what used to happen to me is sleepovers.
Yeah.
I used to, every sleepover I used to go to would be about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. My dad would have to come and collect me every sleepover. I've never. It was very rare that I'd stayed over in a sleepover.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a group of load of lads as well. So the stuff
like lad sleepovers were different, were they? Girl sleepovers were.
I'm going to tell you a story. This has got to do with Paddy's Day because it was in March.
Okay.
Okay. I was in a room with 15 other fellas in a small box room. First one to fall asleep gets punished. Guess what happened? This is the mindset of a Dublin fella in his teens. One of the lads went to the bathroom, ejaculated into a tissue, and threw it in the fella's face.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and then I got up and went and goes, I need to go home. Like that was one of the last times I ever had a sleepover.
That's not a fucking prank. That's a sexual assault.
Yeah, at 15, and everybody there witnessing it. Like someone came into a tissue, got it, and fucking just Kobe'd him right in the face.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm thinking? If your man who was having the wank, was he upstairs like?
He was in the bathroom while we were in the yoke, so he was probably going, the lads are gonna fucking think this is amazing.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, first of all, I'm assuming that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Play guitar.
Sorry, apparently I've never given a hand down. But no, like, would you think he was there? Like, first of all, how did you get yourself to the point of ejaculation? But we also been like,
oh yeah, laughing. Yeah, laughing and coming at the same time.
Halfway between the horn and like, this is so funny.
Yeah, but think of it. You have the lads in the back of your mind going, these are going to think it's very
funny.
Oh, it's going to be gas.
I wonder whose face he finished at.
Oh my God, I never thought that. Who was he? He probably thought the fella, he goes, he's asleep, so I'm going to do it. And he finished thinking of his face.
As he was finishing, he thought of someone's face.
I hope that person's doing well now. I hope that person's doing well.
I hope they're not. I hope
But that was a little side thing. What we do on this show is that we do side quests. I notice I do it a lot, and you said you do it a lot. We just tangent off to different yokes, and we're going to try to get ourselves back on track.
We are.
It's like that. But that was a little side quest.
Side quest. Side quest.
Yeah.
So I put it out there this week. I wanted to hear about all the Paddy'S Day adventures.
Yes.
All of like I put up a poll to see were you brought to the pub.
Yes.
On Paddy's Day, and it was kind of like more or less like 60-40 to be brought to the pub.
Mostly.
Back like when you think it was like I was brought to the pub like on a Tuesday, so like it was like Paddy's Day was no different.
Yes.
I was reared in a pub lounge.
Yes.
I know every Thin Lizzy song against my will. Do you know what I mean?
You played a lot of pool as a kid then. Did you play a lot of pool as a kid?
Oh yeah, I loved it. And I used to hit it with the wrong end. And then I used to wait. This is so sad.
Oh.
There was a little.
We're here for it. This could be a start show.
It's like as I'm like I'm a fucking loser. But there's a gorgeous. If I won the lotto, I would buy. There's a thatch pub left in Tullamore, right?
Yeah.
And my granddad, God be good to him. He was good friends with the owners. So he would go down there for his like Sunday pint and whatever. So like they used to let me in behind the counter to wash the glasses and everything in one of the old glass brush machines, and I was like, this is great crap. They're getting their glasses washed for free. That's what because there was no Nintendos, there was no Switches, there was no fucking anything.
Yeah, we just had to
go with the glass machine.
Make do with what was
I want 14 side donuts, 13 packets of bacon fries, and I want to go out to the lounge when everyone else is in the bar. I want to go with me couple of pence up to the jukebox. Yeah. And I would.
You're gonna play Tin Lizzy?
I would put on Tin Lizzy, Meatloaf, and I would stand on the pool table and then give a little concert.
A little concert? Yeah. Oh, a little show, so you were an entertainer from young.
Yeah, but there was no one there because they would all be out in the bar.
Oh, so no one watched it. That's sad.
No, I would do it and hope no one would fucking see me. That was me. That's how I used to play. I was a fucking...
On your own? Like you used to go down your own and what would you entertain? Like what would you...
I would just pretend I was on stage.
And like sing or dance?
Yeah, I knew the 9-minute version of Bad Out of Hell. I used to be fucking...
For 9 minutes?
Yeah! Like the whole fucking thing.
Jesus.
From start to finish. Not even like...
I think they were told not to go in there. Said, leave that one alone.
Leave her alone.
That one has to go by herself. She does this when she comes here.
Yeah.
Just leave her there. Just let her do that.
So we're going to get right into it. Section 1, the Feckin submissions.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, loving the pod. I jumped on the chance to tell this story. Back in the day, and by back in the day, I'm talking 1986-87.
Whoa!
Paddy's weekend had come. That was way too loud.
Sorry.
Do you know that clip where he's like, I'm 56 years old. Damn! I was like, that you just haven't heard it. That's the submission.
Damn! I'll do that. That'll be my thing. I'll do that for you.
So, it's 1986/1987. They said they couldn't remember. Paddy's weekend had come. Now, I was 17 and the place to go in the Midlands was the Harriers in Tullamore. Right. Yeah. You are from Dublin, so you won't know. The Harriers is a running club in Tullamore.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, yeah. But it was also a disco.
Oh.
So it would be a disco over Friday night back in the 80s.
Oh.
So So, and I used to go to the Harriers when I was in secondary school because they used to do a disco once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or like it was like twice a month or something
Twice a
like
month,
that.
probably, yeah. Jesus.
I don't know, I was never allowed to go.
You're never allowed to go.
I was allowed to go eventually, but like I wasn't allowed to dress the same way the others were.
I have so many stories of discos, but we'll continue there. I'd say I'm learning.
Disco episode, that'd be fun. So now I was 17 and the place to go was the Harriers in Tullamore. People came from all over, including music acts, Linda Martin and Chips, Sunita, yeah, that's Sunita, as in Simon Cowell's Sunita.
What?
Musical Youth, Brush Shields, Rock Stewart. The list goes on. I have no idea who any of these bands are, but I'm sure people from that era listening to this were like, oh my god, you remember them.
I like that. I like the way you
Oh, Jesus. So it was going to be fucking whopper. I had a canary yellow grandfather shirt with black splashes on it with shoulder pads and black ski pants and slouch boots. I'm 5 foot, but in the 80s I was 6 foot because of the perm. Now me and the girls are going. Now we didn't have a lot of money. Our families were working class. We each had about £5 each. £5 back in 1986.
Pounds, yeah.
£3 in, and we had £2 for drinks. So like I suppose what's that? The equivalent to like what? 20 quid?
Yeah, you get a lot back then. Yeah. I remember when we went from pounds to euros. I remember that.
I remember that. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait. No, I'm still chasing it. Can never find it. Oh Lord. Me and the girls are going. We didn't have a lot. Now, we would pre-drink in an old man's pub at the top of the town and split pints between us. There'd be 6 of us and we'd buy 3 pints and we'd get 6 glasses.
Whopper.
Oh, and we would drink because we would have to make it last. Now, some old lad asked us if we know how to play cards. Poker. We didn't really know how to play. My dad knew how to play and I kinda knew. This poor lad was scuttered. We didn't know how to play, but what we did know how to do was cheat.
Oh, nice. Good old cheating. No, card games.
We pool our few bob what we have together and we start betting our fucking fare in to the Harriers. We were sure that we were going to win. Oh man, I hope they don't lose. Oh fuck. Oh okay, hang on.
No, I have confidence in them.
I have confidence
Just
in
like
them.
they did.
I have confidence in them. He was so drunk he didn't notice any of our codes of what cards to pass under the table. Told the girls I hope I wouldn't be dying in the morning cause me dad wanted to dig the garden and I'd only a shovel and near a spade. Me pal, let's call her Mary, caught on and asked, what time do you need to be finished by? And I said 10. She handed me the 10 of spades under the table. I needed a 4 of hearts. And I said, Jesus, I have a fair bit of heartburn. And I rubbed me chest with 4 fingers.
Yeah.
Did James Bond send this in?
This is great.
Apparently there was a fucking group of Russian spies going around Tullamore in the 80s that knew code.
Sound like it, yeah.
Between the jigs and the reels, we won the fucking pot and I went from having £5 to having £38 fucking pound between us.
Jesus, that's good. That's a good winning. That's good winning.
Go
on, Mary. Fair play, Mary. Fair play.
Fucking brilliant. Okay, this one came in and that was fucking class.
Yeah.
One Paddy'S night, I had been chatting to this guy all night and we were really hitting it off. Finally got to the point when this guy was going in for the shift. However, he'd gotten so drunk by this point, he turned to my friend thinking it was me and shifted her.
No way! Oh my god! Fair folks.
How fucking drunk do you have to be? Imagine you meet me in a bar and you're like, oh, there's you know, and we're chatting and this, that and the other, and you're chatting me on you go in for the shift and you fucking shift me, man.
And I shift you, me? Well, if that was me, like, if I was in that situation with 2 women, I'd go, oh, sorry about that, I'm a bit drunk. And then I'd face the other girl and chance it. I'd chance it.
Oh my god,
and if she's up for it, that's a potential invite.
That's a potential.
She's into it. They're not related.
Let's go back to the last. Let's make every episode kinky.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I don't care. I know this is the last episode, but I freaked the fuck out because Dr. Laurie Beth Bisbee reached out and ended up collaborating on the app.
Yes.
And sharing it on her Instagram.
Yeah. tell people who that is, just in case they didn't see the last episode. Who it is and so.
Oh my god! So the last episode we did the big Feckin kink.
Yes.
And there was an amazing. We had someone ask who was unsure what to do because their missus wanted to bring another girl to bed.
Yeah.
So I recommended the Channel 4 documentary Open House, The Great British Sex Experiment, and the doctor, the psychologist that was on it, Dr. Laurie Beth Bisbee, is a psychology of sex, kink, BDSM and all things pleasure. Best thing I ever did was put a euro bet on a horse 80 to 1 on Paddy'S Day, and it won. So I got 80 quid when at the bar at the time I had €13 in my pocket, nothing left, and I spent it all on drinks. No
way. Oh my god, what a day to be alive. What a day.
I wouldn't win an argument.
What do you... Alright, first, from someone, do you know what? That's a good thing as well, because we could actually, right, so if you won that bet and you had 80 quid on Paddy's Day, right, this is a good perception, because I don't drink. I don't drink. And you'll dabble in it. You'll dabble in a bit of drink inside that as well, okay?
Me, I do. I dabble. I dabble, and then I dabble too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And then I don't dabble for a long time.
Oh.
And then I forget what I felt like, and then I do it all again.
Hey! Whoa, the circle of life!
From my mistakes.
Well, what would you do if you'd won on that day? What would you do on Paddy's Day? What would you with €80 or €80? What would you do?
80, come here to me, £80. £80
back in the day.
And I'll send the kids to college.
Then the kids to college.
I sent the kids to college, and I bought a few. I don't know. What was old timey? I don't know.
Old timey. Joe, I've got to
I bought myself a neat new doodad for my head.
Well, doodad for that. Yeah, I don't know why, boy.
80 quid. Well, listen, 80 quid now wouldn't get you full.
It wouldn't get you nothing. I was only thinking that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
€50. Every time I go outside the house, I've spent 50 quid.
Yes.
50 quid is an adult tenner.
We were only saying this before we started. We feel like we live our lifestyle like we're rich.
I know I'm supposed to be the richest. I know I'm supposed to be the rich. I can feel it by the way I spend.
Supposed to be rich. Money. Yeah. The way you spend money.
And the thing about it is, I will probably. There are times when I haven't got a fucking shilling.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
I not even halfway through the month and I'm like, fucking smash.
Yeah.
But that's the life of a college student. So I have had to get so clever with money. The amount of student discounts I chance. Literally, I was by the end of the month. Thank God I was and I was in a job that tipped. So that's what got me by.
Oh.
Do you know? I was a stripper. No.
This woman was a stripper.
I'm a private dancer.
What would be your stripper name?
They would pay me to stop. What would be my stripper name?
Yeah. My name would be Antoinette something.
Annette Curtin.
Annette Curtin. And then I show you my proof. Show the arse. The arsehole. Just a little peek of the arsehole. Segment. Next one.
Yeah, this is become, I think, your favourite part of the episode.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, I learned a lot with this segment.
This is the big fucking mystery topic.
Ooh.
So, in the interest of Irishness and keeping things local, I wanted to do something we haven't done yet, because we've themed a lot of stuff mental health wise and stuff and whatever. So I wanted to do something a bit different, and today we're going to do true crime, Anthony.
Ooh. Scary.
No, what's that?
Sounds like I'm saying cheap cock.
I love making those. Day bow bow. Today, we're going to talk about the disappearance of Fiona Pender. Here's the thing, my mum knew Fiona.
Oh.
My mum was pregnant with my brother James. I was 3 years of age.
Oh.
And my mum would have been, she had James on the 19th of August and Fiona disappeared on the 23rd.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. Fiona was really well known. She was super bubbly, outgoing, friendly. She was a hairdresser and a part-time model. This is a cold case, and I really wanted to bring attention to it.
Yeah.
International Women's Day was yesterday.
It was.
Yuck the women.
Yuck the women. My mother's a woman.
So on the 22nd of August, this is the day before she disappears, her and her mum go shopping. She is 7 months pregnant. She shared an apartment with her boyfriend at the time, John Thompson. They went back to her mum's house and she left her mum and dad's house at 7 p.m. She was going home, back to the apartment. And that was the last time they seen her. So the next day, her mum passed the apartment and she was going to call and notice that the blinds were down. And she was like, oh, she's probably asleep. Because, you know, you're 7 months pregnant.
Of course, yeah.
And then her dad passes back. I think he was on the way back from work.
Yeah.
And the blinds are still down and the lights are off.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, she's probably resting, or she's out with her friends, or she could be out with John, the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then they reached out to her partner, John, the next day because they still hadn't heard from her. And this was so unusual.
So sketchy, yeah.
Yeah, really unusual. So they rang the boyfriend. He was like, no, I left there at 6 a.m. and haven't seen her. And he said he stayed in his parents' house. Right? Yeah. So by the 24th, neither of them had heard from her. They were trying to knock on the door. So John Thompson had to let them in. This was now becoming an investigation because there was no sign of her. Thompson said he slept on the farm Friday night, so he didn't see her. And he was like, oh, I just assumed she was staying with ye. So here's the thing. Fiona and John met in 1993. She was super outgoing. He wasn't. He was known in the locality of being like really shy, quiet, broody, a little bit rude.
Oh.
So very unusual to see them together, but they were determined to make it work. They even moved to London, made a go of it. They moved back in 1995.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Don't be
it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It doesn't fit.
Do you know, they were both massive motorbike enthusiasts.
Okay, maybe that's the love.
That's kind of like, I think, where they, so they said that they kind of like met, they bonded over that. They like a mutual friend.
On the motors.
So Thompson's family were successful in business. A close relative of his runs a very large company that has operated successfully throughout Ireland for decades. It is fair to say that the Thompson family were well and truly wealthy. However, Fiona came from a more humble background and grew up in the suburban part of Tullamore and had little to no experience of farming, which is what his family background was in.
Oh.
And no one really talks about it.
Yeah.
Is his family were Protestant.
Yeah.
And her family were Catholic.
Damn, the religion got them. Religion, what?
And now she's pregnant with his child.
Ah.
And they weren't his family didn't approve of the relationship. They didn't want a Catholic being.
That's mad.
I know.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love is love.
2 witnesses have, however, come forward to the Gardaí about 2 separate incidences around the time that Fiona vanished. Okay, so this is super duper important. The first witness told the Gardaí that sometime around 2 a.m. on Friday the 23rd, he had been walking home from a pub. This is John Thompson in the scene there. They grouped Fiona in with the Vanishing Triangle of Dublin around the time Larry Murphy was active, and it was nothing to do with them.
Damn.
Nothing to do with them. They just included her in it. Every time you see a documentary on the Vanishing Triangle, they always mention Fiona Pounder because it happened around that time. Technically it wasn't in the jurisdiction, it wouldn't have matched the MO or anything like that of Murphy whatsoever. So this first witness told the Gardaí that sometime on Friday around after 2 o'clock, he'd been walking home from the pub on Church Street to where the apartment was, when he spotted 2 men placing a large bulky item that was wrapped up in a carpet into a large 4x4 vehicle.
Oh shit.
The Gardaí have never been able to find these 2 men, nor has anyone come forward with any explanation. Still, it is now 2025. This happened in 1996. There was other witnesses that told Gardaí that also on Friday morning, he was driving on a small country road in the Slieve Bloom Mountains, some miles, 20 miles from Tullamore, when a 4x4 vehicle with 1 occupant came driving toward him erratically and at extremely fast speed, and he did not get a good look at the sole occupant, but he did remember the vehicle had a large sticker on the windscreen that read, "Keep her lit."
Keep her lit.
Keep her lit. So this van on the early hours of the morning in Slieve Blooms, the same van that was mentioned by the first witness was seen an hour or two later by a country driver who didn't see the occupant. The sole occupant, there was one occupant in the van, but it had a sticker that said "Keep her lit." For anyone abroad, Americans, Australia, keep her lit just means like fucking keep her going. Like,
keep her going.
Keep her going.
Yeah.
On the 24th of April 1997, John Thompson, along with his father Archie and 3 sisters, were arrested in relation to Fiona's disappearance. After 12 hours of questioning, all of them were released without charge as there was no evidence to link them to Fiona's disappearance. John Thompson and his father were heavily critical of the Gardaí and their arrest. So there was so much fumbling of this case. See, once you're charged with something, you only have one chance.
Oh.
You've got one
to get the person.
You can't be charged for the same thing twice.
Oh, okay.
Like, say for example, we're like, Anthony, we think you murdered this man.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't even fucking do it.
I didn't know.
I didn't do it. I was at home. Even Paul Buell and me ma can vouch. The Gardaí really strongly suspect Thompson. The whole town does too, to this day.
Damn.
But
Thompson?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. What?
Thompson's still here.
Alive.
Still breathing, walking around.
Yeah.
With carpets.
In 2004, Thompson married Sarah Coughlin under the condition that she moved to Saxon because he claimed the police were trying to frame him for a woman's murder. Years later, an unnamed woman took her unnamed Irish husband to court for drugging and assaulting her.
Oh.
Photographic evidence was confiscated from the possession of this husband, showing he had dressed the wife up, applied blue eyeshadow, pink lipstick and a fake nails to her unconscious body.
Yeah.
The wife also stated that during the fits of rage, he would threaten to do to her what he did to Fiona.
He's going to keep her lit. He's going to keep her lit.
So this fella was keeping a fucking lit on.
Yeah.
This was in the papers. John Thompson was arrested for sexual battery.
Jesus.
In Canada.
Let's go back.
And this was in the papers. He was quoted by his wife to say, "I'll do to you what I done to Fiona."
That is...
So that came from the horse's mouth. This isn't hearsay.
Yeah.
This is matter of fact. This is a matter of record. To this day, when I remember growing up is when I would see posters of Fiona, I'd say, "Mammy, who's that?" And she said, that was actually Mammy's friend. Mammy knew her. And I said, "What happened?" They said, "Don't know where she's gone." And that's what I'd say, "That's really sad." And she goes, "It is really sad." Like, and that's when I was little.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then obviously older.
As you get older.
Because there was always posters appealing for information.
Yeah.
Because apparently there was a female witness that was too afraid to come forward with the crucial piece of information that could have put Thompson in the area.
Yes.
In the time frame that would have coincided with those 2 witnesses.
Damn.
Don't know where he is now. Do not know what he is doing.
Could be dead.
He's alive. No, he's alive.
He's alive, is he?
He's alive.
Damn.
He is
God doesn't take the guns.
He's alive. He's out there. Fiona Pender and her unborn child disappeared on August 24th, 1996, and to this day, nobody
Still
knows
missing.
what happens. But here's the thing about the Pender family, like in Tullamore, they were like, it was so tragic. So Fiona had 2 brothers. She had 2 brothers called Mark and John.
Yeah.
Mark died in a motorcycle accident. And then Fiona disappeared. And then with the grief,
No.
yeah, the poor dad.
No.
Yeah. And then Fiona's mother Josephine was on the Late a couple of times before she passed away of old age, like naturally.
Oh my God.
She died not knowing what happened.
So the whole family's white?
John's left, John Pender.
Yeah.
John actually went on to make a fantastic documentary called My Sister Fee, and it regales the account of what happened in John's words and his relationship with his sister Fiona. It's a really, really good watch.
Where can you watch
it? I think it is available on our player, but just Google it. I actually will put a link up for the documentary on the podcast Instagram post.
Yeah.
where people can watch the documentary. If anybody has any information, please contact the Gardaí.
Yeah.
That has been this week's mystery topic. Actually, do you know what's fucking creepy?
What?
Do you know what's fucking creepy?
Come on, tell me twice.
I'm gonna tell you twice. Whoever the fuck keeps spamming the NGL.
Oh, we're calling you out now, bitch.
Okay, calling you out, bitch.
Yeah.
The NGL. We have a little app.
We have an app.
That is specifically for submissions.
Yeah.
Which is where people have sent the submissions in through the podcast.
Yeah.
So I got those off
NGL on Instagram.
NGL on Instagram.
We have to stop it.
Stop asking me
Yes.
very personal questions.
Yes.
I am not dating.
Yes.
I am single.
Yes.
And that's the way I'm.
Yes, girl. You didn't pick that.
The thing about it is, I don't know if this is someone having a laugh. Or I don't know if this is somebody who is too shy to talk.
Yes.
But fucking stop.
Come here. If you're
weird and it's actually giving me a little bit of a fright.
Yeah. Stop it. Stop that now.
I'm telling my ma.
Yeah. And you don't want her ma going after you. We hear the stories. She made box the head off you.
The submissions are for the podcast.
Yeah, so for the podcast, not for personal use.
Actually, they're actually not for my personal use whatsoever.
Yeah, so stop.
I only look at them for the podcast.
Yeah.
And my personal life is my personal life.
Yes, so mind your own fucking business. And that's it. We are back. We're back, and I'm getting this up now.
This is the Feckin agony ants. This is like my favourite bit. I love these submissions each week. I do love talking about small Irish creators.
Yes, go ahead. Before I get into this, actually.
On this podcast,
yeah,
we done Mad Molly last episode. She's on Instagram, and hopefully she will be working on the Wyfp crochet tote bags. But
oh my god, that'd be
this
class.
one, in the interest, we're going to keep the theme in Tullamore again. This is a gorgeous one-woman show of an operation. It is called Down the Lane Designs. She is a 4th generation knitter and crocheter. Down the Lane Designs, you can get her on Instagram. Yes. She will hand make orders, and she has the most gorgeous packaging the way she posts them. So you can follow her on Instagram, and she does orders to make. So that is Down the Lane Designs and Tullamore.
I had a friend, and his nanny died, and he has her colostomy bag framed.
No.
Yeah, and there's a bit of waste still in there or something, or whatever they use.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony.
It's up on the wall and it's framed, and there's a little bit of dribble left in it, and he says that's his nanny.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Bit
of ash, and there's his nanny.
I could have lived my entire life without knowing that.
It's good to go break, anyways. Right, we'll get into this.
What's the subject line?
We're here to help you.
Right, so the subject line for the agony ant is in love with my best friend, but he has a girlfriend.
These never end well.
Well,
I don't think. Alright, okay, come on, look, okay.
For one person, maybe.
Well, maybe. Look, I'm not going to go. Look, do you know what? Unbiased, like I'm with an open mind.
We listen and we don't.
We listen
judge.
and we don't judge.
We're
here to help you.
That really annoying California girl.
Oh my god.
Dear Caroline and Anthony, I need you to talk some sense into me before I completely lose the run of myself.
Okay.
I'm in love with my best friend. Have been for years. The problem, he has a girlfriend.
Oh fuck.
A lovely sound, completely blameless girlfriend.
See, this is the thing. There's a girlfriend in this.
Yes.
Who probably is already nervous of her.
Yeah. Yes, girls. I think girls are like that, maybe.
Do you know what? Let me try and think. Did any of my... No, a lot of my exes had a lot of female friends, and I got on very well with all of them, except my last relationship. But that was the E&M relationship, and when I met his friends, I met one of his friends, and she was like, I don't like her. And I was like, I don't like her.
Doesn't matter how bad it ends, you'll be honest. Be honest, isn't it? That's
I will always be honest.
That's it, and that's the respect.
I will always be honest.
Been best friends since Freshers Week in DCU. And just once, we slept together after a messy night out.
Okay, so they shagged. Was he with the girlfriend at the time?
He was with the girlfriend, I'd say. No, well, you don't say that. They don't say that. They never said that now. They just said we've been best friends since Freshers Week in DCU, and once Just once we slept together.
Okay.
I think it was before the girlfriend.
Okay, I think it was before the
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think so they meet. So they slept. So Freshers Week is messy. You're not a drinker.
I've never experienced it, but I would have loved to when I was younger.
Oh, I loved Freshers Week and Rag Week.
Yeah.
It was fucking chaos.
Yeah,
like it was
I
just
imagine.
constant drinking. So like no wonder. Like fair enough. Like I'm trying to think what like. Listen, here's the thing. Sleeping with your friends is never a good idea.
It's never a good sign. I had a situation years ago with a friend.
Yeah.
We never slept together, but we really liked her on and off, and it would be on and off like that. And it got to the stage where it ruined the friendship.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what? Should have seen that coming. And we even said it as well. After a messy night out, we've never spoken about it again, and I convinced myself it means nothing. Well, if I'm going to be honest, if you're writing in about it and you're asking us for advice, it kind of means something.
Well, it means something to her.
Yes, it does. And you want our advice on it.
And you want our advice. See, does it mean something? Did it mean something to you? See, the thing about it is, lads can, like, see, I've slept with friends. Listen, I'll hold my hands up and I'd be like, there's once or twice where I have slept with friends where we're like, come on with me.
Yeah.
Come on with me.
Might as well.
Once or twice. And it was always in the early stages of our friendship.
Yes.
And we never done it again. And we were like, that was weird.
But that's what it is. Come here, look. At the end of the day, when you're adults and stuff like that as well, it's what people do.
Yeah.
And if you do sleep with that one person and you go, do you know what?
Go on.
It wasn't working out. We tried it. Didn't work. Let's continue.
Here's the thing. I think as well. Is she sure that she has feelings for him? Because they're friends.
She did right here straight after, but the feelings never went away.
Okay, so the
Now
feelings
that's
never
what
went
it is.
away. Okay, so she never really kind of got over that night out, maybe?
She never.
Okay.
Like realistically, if she's writing into us, which I appreciate, thank you very much. But if you're writing into someone to get their advice, it's kind of you're not.
This is now an issue. Right. Okay. Go on. What else did she say?
Alright, so fast forward now, we're still as close as ever, but every time he mentions his girlfriend, I feel like I've swallowed a fork. You care! You care! Take a test! Take a test! Take a test! Take a test!
You can't get a fucking girlfriend!
No, come here, listen. Listen to me. I'm going to give you advice. Yeah? I'm going to give you advice.
Oh, Anthony, no.
Test him.
No, Anthony!
Fucking
Test him!
look him in the eyes, but also look at his one eye as well. And just fucking look at him. And just give him hints. And if he eggs you on and he goes to do it, you know he's not in a space where he wants to be anymore. Do you get me? He doesn't want to be in that space. He wants to go to you. He doesn't want to be in that space. He's probably fucking trapped in that space or something like that as well. Do you get me?
But what if she goes for it and he's like, no, I told you, like.
I told you.
No, because like in the case of
the worst thing you can say is no.
No, trust me.
The best thing you can say is yeah, but the worst thing you can say is no. Yeah. You know what I mean? Fucking gummy gobbler. Do you know what I mean? But but that's the thing. Like it's.
She really likes him. She really likes him. Every time I take a girlfriend, I've swallowed a fork. I'm sorry now.
And swallowing a fork? Do you ever swallow a fork?
No, but every girl knows that feeling.
So I swallowed a fork, right? I know I should move on, but part of me wonders: does he ever think about that night? Is there a chance he feels the same, or am I just torturing myself and need to cop on? Do I tell him?
I don't know.
I think you should. I think you should. Just tell him. The worst you can say is no, thank you, but you move on from it. Here we go, right? Risk ruining everything and possibly come off like a home wrecker. Take it.
If you bring this up to him now, and like how much, so like if they've slept together and he since has a girlfriend and like she's mad about it, I wonder, has the girlfriend already brought up to him about her?
Yeah, of course.
Have you? And has he told her?
Yeah, he thinks it's a home wrecker. Or do I shove these feelings into a box, seal it shut, and never open me mouth? Please be brutal. I need it. Yours in self-inflicted emotional turmoil.
Yours in self-inflicted emotional.
Mary. Do you know what? I like that. I like the listeners. The listeners are great.
Self-inflicted emotional turmoil. So this, okay, look, you're obviously going through it, and do you know what? I think I slept with a friend back when I was in my late 20s, right? One night we were out and we slept together once, and we were like, that was fun, lad.
Yeah.
We do it again.
Yeah.
We did it once more.
Yeah.
And we never done it again.
Have you talked since?
Oh yeah, we're still friends.
Okay, grand. So
that's been the Feckin Paddy'S episode. If you have a submission that you want to write in,
yes,
please forward your submissions to wyfppodcast@gmail.com, or you can write to us on Instagram, TikTok, and Anthony also has a Discord.
Yes, I have a Discord as well, so let's hope to, But guys, thanks very much for watching, listening,
and we will chat to you next episode.
Yes, guys, thank you, and peace.
Slán go fóill.
Bye.